And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Murray. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Watch him now, Barney.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit!
To throw on second down, Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard Byrne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Murray now. It's complete to Brown, right side. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. You got 3.
Here's Murray. And Wilson has it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So in the Bear territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake. Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there. 26 yards. On 1st and 10. Murray hits his target. The tight end will tie. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. They might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. He'll give it to him right up the gut. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
it really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Back to throw. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw on second down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, it's Cohen, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know that under pressure, they got him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Off play action. Murray. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Geis receives the pitch. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Murray. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Burton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go, let's go.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. Fighting through it, he's got space. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Off the play fake. Murray. Now he's flushed out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw on third down, Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit